as we see Lucia Rijker, who may be the best woman fighter in the world, Doug Krikorian, as she comes out to the ring for this next match against Chevelle Hallback.
Well, I'll tell you how tough she is. She fought a man in her native Netherlands, and she was knocked out in the second round. A man who outweighed her by 10 pounds. She's a former kick karate champion from Europe, and she's supposed to be a terrific boxer. Freddie Roach, her trainer, tells me she's not a woman fighter. She's just a fighter, period.
And Freddie Roach would know, being a fine fighter himself and an excellent technician during his day, able to pass that along. And there is the opponent for Lucia Rijker, Chevelle Hallback, coming into the ring right now.
How could she fight a man? Lucia, that's what I don't understand. Where would they do it? I mean, I know everything goes in Amsterdam, but how could they let a man versus woman professional fight go off?
Maybe just for yucks, Doug.
Well, we have Chevelle Hallback in the ring, and there you see Lucia Rijker, who is really a tremendous talent. You will see her when she gets into the ring. She really does know the technical aspects of boxing. She knows how to fight, and she's very powerful. Has a record of 4 wins, no losses, and 4 KOs. And she looks to be the real article. You know, I talked to Gabriel Ruelas. She was in the same gymnasium and stable that Ruelas was working out a year or 2 ago, and he told me this woman really hurts with her punches.
And she's got good technique, power, very big right hand, extremely good left hook, and she'll be putting it on the line here.
So we get ready for this ladies lightweight fight. Lucia Rijker and Chevelle Hallback, scheduled for 6 rounds. As we take a look at the statistical breakdown, Lucia is 29 years of age, 4 years older than Hallback. She has an inch height advantage, 2.5-pound weight pull, but Hallback will have one advantage, that in the reach department, 2 inches over Rijker.
And in Texas rules, 10 points to the winner of a round, 3 knockdowns in 1 round ends it. No standing 8. Fighter can only be saved by the bell in the last round. Only the referee can stop the fight. And after the 3rd round, you go to the scorecards in the case of an accidental foul. Before that, it is a technical draw.
All right, we're ready for the ring introductions. Let's go now to Mark Biro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for 6 rounds, undefeated lady lightweights. Your referee for this event, from Dallas, Texas, Jerry McKenzie. Introducing now the principals first in the red corner to my right, wearing the black trunks, weighing 132 pounds. She is undefeated in 1 professional bout. That win coming by way of knockout. She hails from the Big Guava, Tampa, Florida. Here is Chevelle, Fist of Steel, Hallback. Hallback. Her opponent in the blue corner, also wearing the black trunks, but with gold accessories. She weighs in at 134.5 pounds. She is undefeated in 4 professional bouts, all 4 wins coming by way of knockout. She hails from Amsterdam and now makes her home in Los Angeles, California. Here is Lucia Rijker. Rijker, 6 rounds, undefeated lady lightweights.
All right, we already went over the instructions. Number 1, protect yourself at all times. Touch them up and let's do it.
All right, Lucia Rijker, you're looking at her right now. Keep in mind that in women's boxing, the rounds are 2 minutes in length rather than 3, as they are in men's boxing. Jerry McKenzie, the 3rd person in the ring. Chevelle Hallback is the opponent for Lucia Rijker, who, as Doug Krikorian mentioned, had a extensive kickboxing career, and Chevelle Hallback comes right out after her. Trying to wail away. McKenzie having trouble getting in between the 2. Chevelle Hallback looks like she's had about 20 cups of coffee before she came into the ring.
Well, she knows that Rijker has the big reputation. She would like to change that immediately.
Shit, this is shades of Hearns and Hagler.
Look at Chevelle Hallback. She doesn't care about whatever reputation Lucia Rijker has. She has come right out after her, and Hallback is unafraid.
Well, there will be some adjustment necessary for Rijker as Hallback all over her, and Hallback is open, leaving herself open with the wide shots.
You may have seen in the corner of Lucia Rijker, and this indicates how much people think of her. I mean, she has trainers like Freddie Roach and Miguel Diaz in her corner.
Her goal, of course, is to fight Christi Martin for the World Championship. But first, of course, she's going to have to get through Chevelle.
Let's see what happens when there's a body shot.
Good jab by Rijker, who now is trying to get some sense of boxing basics into this fight, if she can.
If she can get the jab going, she'll keep Hallmark at the end of it. If she doesn't, Hallmark will get inside.
At long range now, where Rijker figures to have the edge, especially with her jab. Going to the body now is Rijker.
Should be an interesting tactical adjustment in the second. How much did Hallback spend in that first round with the swarming?
A lot of nervous energy.
Now Rijker beginning to get that jab to work after Hallback's unbelievable first minute. Bell brings to an end round number 1. Back into the corner with Lucia Rijker. Right in front of her is Freddie Roach.
Hands up. Deep breath. Get your arms down. Get your arms down. Deep breath. There you go. Okay. Lucia. Do not let this go back you up. Okay? Don't let her get momentum. You hear me? Here, yeah. All right. Lucia, you've got to back her up. You cannot fight going backwards. You just go through with a straight jab, okay? She's way outside with the punches, so I want you to go with a straight jab. Double that jab up and go with the right hand you have it right there, okay? But do not back up from this door. All right? She's fighting off momentum. Hold your ground.
Hallback comes storming out, gets right inside the jab of Lucia Rijker, bobs the head, and tries to make this an inside battle. A lot of heart here by Hallback, and she forced Rijker to adjust.
She certainly did. Lucia, though, kept her composure. And I think she was a little stunned by that onslaught.
Oh, down goes Hallback and actually gets up punching.
She seemed startled that she got hit by a left hook there.
Rijker took the fast start away from Hallback and therefore got the knockdown.
Now we'll see what kind of a finisher Rijker is. Remember, she has 4 KOs and her 4 victories. This one is scheduled for 6. If you're just joining us, Lucia Rijker facing the camera right now. And with the, I guess, shaved head is Chevelle Hallback. Both wearing black tonight.
Did I see something? It seems like Chevelle stuck her tongue out at Lucia.
Well, she's trying all aspects of whatever warfare she can.
She must have missed, she missed her mouthpiece.
Did she not even have it in at the beginning of the round?
Looks like they didn't do that at the beginning. Well, they're
looking for it. Perhaps they didn't put it in between the rounds.
John Brooks is the trainer in the corner. I don't know.
Either that or it comes out with the knockdown.
One wonders.
They're looking for a mouthpiece.
Well, one wonders if she's fought this whole match without a mouthpiece. Which makes her doubly tough.
There's that left hand from Rijker again. Now she digs a right hand to the body, and Chevelle Hallback still all over it. Doug, what do you think of the technique of Lucia Rijker, seeing her here for the first time?
It's very methodical. I think she still has a lot to learn about the sweet science. But she has power. She showed a lot of power in that left hook.
She also showed the ability to adjust by coming out strong in round 2 and taking Hallback out of that possibility of the fast start as Hallback had in round 1.
I'm sure that really threw Lucia off balance and off stride for at least the first minute of that round.
We've heard a lot about Lucia's right hand, but the left hook has been very prominent in round 2.
She did land just now a very good right hand.
Final seconds of round number 2.
Why you
Back to the corner with Chevelle Hallback. With a very animated John Brooks in front of her.
Get back home! You're not bringing your punches back home. Stop trying to knock out right now. Box. Take it in deep water. You gonna come. Box. Straight punch, girl. You fight better than this. What you doing? You're a champion.
Hallback, when she was knocked down, actually got up punching.
Rijker decided that Hallback would not have that big opening round, so she comes out, gets the strong punches going right away. The left hook knocks her down. Hallback touches up, comes right back, and then there's the left hook by Rijker we talked about, the right hand behind it, an uppercut. That's a pretty nice arsenal.
Round 3 scheduled for 6. These are 2-minute rounds. Ladies boxing, and it's Lucia Rijker against Chevelle Hallback. You see Rijker screen right being pushed away by referee Jerry McKenzie. Hallback screen left.
In so many lady matches, they turn out to be 1 or 2 round stinkers. This is the exception. This is a very closely contested match, which Lucia is starting to take over, but it hasn't been easy.
Yeah, Hallback got in a left-right combination and then came up with her head and head-butted Lucia Rijker.
To take full advantage of the fight now, Rijker will have to establish the jab and then stuff behind that because of the unorthodox nature of Hallback's assault.
One of the major criticisms of female boxing is the lack of competitive fights.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right. And one of the problems, Doug, is probably because there's not a lot of history on a lot of the women who are coming up the ranks.
You can't get the scouting reports.
We are witnessing a rarity tonight. Competitive women fight.
Left hand by Rijker. Don't forget later on, main event, Genaro Hernandez against Azuma Nelson, the great 3-time world champion for the 130-pound world championship. Before that, we're going to see Michael Carbajal take on Scotty Olsen. We've also got Jesse James Leha on the card, Butterbean on the card. And right here, Lucia Rijker and Chevelle Hallback. Glad you're with us at the Corpus Christi Memorial Coliseum. I'm Rich Morano along with Dave Bontempo and Doug Precoria.
Rijker has been given a good go thus far by Hallback. She is closing in, making the ring smaller and getting some big shots off as we come to the end of round 3.
Nice right to the body by Rijker. Hallback beginning to slow down as the 3rd round comes to an end. Let's go back to the corner now with Lucia Rijker, her trainer, Freddie Roach.
Okay. Very nice there. Think that. Okay, that was a much better round. Now you're starting to get that, you get combinations going, okay? I want more of that. Lucia, after your combinations, don't fall in and grab her. All right? Step off to the side, just like we did in the gym. Lateral movement, okay? 3-punch combination off to the side. 3-punch combination off the side. Make her turn to you, okay? Don't try to grab her because that's where she's strong inside, all right? 3-punch combination off to the side.
Don't forget, still to come, our next bout will be Jesse James Leha out of San Antonio, Texas, with a record of 31-3-2, former world champion. Says he wants another chance at Azuma Nelson. Tonight, he takes on undefeated Joel Perez. And we move into round 4. Lucia Rijker against Chevelle Hallback. Rijker screen left right now, being pushed away by Jerry McKenzie. Hallback screen right.
The first normal start to a round for a few seconds before Hallback comes on here.
Tell you one thing, Chevelle's not backing down at all.
She takes some big shots and then she fires some wide ones of her own. She's got a lot of guts.
Yeah, she's a pretty rough customer. I can name at least 3 ringside announcers who would like to meet up with her. Chevelle Hallback hurt now, trying to hang on. Rijker trying to finish her off, but Chevelle fights back.
The big hooks by Rijker, and Hallback just swarmed herself on her, keeping herself up.
The
fight almost looked over about 30 seconds ago.
Lucia Rijker finding out the same thing that Daniel Santos found out in the previous round, that they're not all going to fall in 1 or 2 rounds.
They certainly aren't.
Good uppercut by Rijker, in close.
The difference is Santos's people knew it, and Riker's people didn't.
What a fistic rarity to see 2 women fight evenly like this. Even though Lucia's probably winning the fight, she certainly is not winning it overwhelmingly.
Got Hallback continuing to come back at her. Body shots are there for Rijker. The more she goes to that, she'll have a better chance to put this thing away.
Oh, good right here by Rijker. Stunned Hallback.
Now she's going to the body.
Still Hallback fights back and nearly hits referee Jerry McKenzie. Getting wild now as she gets tired is Hallback. Rijker, we mentioned that she's got people like Freddie Roach and Miguel Diaz in her corner. She's managed by Stan Hoffman, who's been with many world champions.
Lucia throwing body shots, which you never see from many females.
Good combination at the bell by Rijker, and Hallback still fighting back and staying up. I tell you, Chevelle Hallback is very, very brave. She's got one of the most animated trainers I've ever seen in front of her.
Take it to me, Chevelle. Take it to me. Give us a word in the face. Give us a word. You got to come back here. What I want you to do this way. I'm going to wipe the water off. Listen. Listen. Put your hands up. Keep your hands. Don't touch it. Just get your energy back just right. Get your energy back this round. Just keep your hands up, faker.
Rijker having a big round 4 early. Big left hook there. Tremendous right hand. At this point, Hallback is in trouble. Hallback would continue to come on. There's the big left hook again by Rijker. What compact shots.
Let me tell you something. This is as exciting as a fight you're going to see. It's all action, and that's, of course, what boxing is about when you see a lot of action like this.
This is round 5 of a fight that the fans are loving here. We've got a very big and very enthusiastic crowd at the Corpus Christi Memorial Coliseum, and these 2 women trying to steal the show tonight. Lucia Rijker and Chevelle Hallback.
They've had terrific shots, good flush punches. Rijker getting some good balance and puts 2 together.
Yeah, that was a very nice combination. Then there's a left hook by Rijker, and she's close to finishing it now. And down goes Hallback. 5, 6, 7. At the count of 8, she is up. Mandatory 8 count.
A couple of more punches, and I think they should stop this fight.
Hallback is a very weary fighter.
She can't hold up anymore if she can't keep Rijker off.
She's trying to fight back, but she is so fatigued she can't get any leverage in the punches.
Stop this fight.
She's down again and through the ropes, and this fight is over. Lucia Rijker has faced the test here tonight and passed the test. And there's the first.
She picks up
the trainer.
Oh, she's fortunate it was Freddie Roach.
And not Stan Hoffman, her manager. Now we go into the corner there with Chevelle Hallback, who has assured everyone she's okay. I think she just really ran out of gas.
She did, and I thought the referee should have stopped the fight about 10 seconds before he did.
Rijker came in with the power, and as Hallback was hurt and trying to defend herself and swinging wildly, she was a wide open target.
There's Lucia. She's a happy young lady.
Dave, how does she do against Christi Martin?
Boy, based on the finishing aspects, she would do very well.
Yeah.
And early in the fight, based on the fact that Hallback was coming at her, Martin would give her a very good fight. It'd be a terrific battle. Rijker was putting on the pressure. She showed some body work. She showed some combinations. And big punches here. Tremendous left hook. I talked about that earlier. The right hand with it. 2 hooks, the right hand. Down goes Hallback, pushed just for good measure, and Hallback is so tired it's hard to get up. Then as she's trying to defend herself, Hallback is so wide open that Rijker just continues to pound away and then puts her through the ropes, and pretty much that's the exclamation point on what was a terrific fight.
This is when they should have stopped it right here. That was very unnecessary. The last few punches, I don't know what the referee was waiting for.
Lucia Rijker now 5-0. She'll hear her name announced as the winner now by Mark Bureau.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 57 seconds of the 5th round. The winner by technical knockout and still undefeated, Lucia Rijker.
Lucia Rijker, with a hug from her trainer, Freddie Roach, will now go over to congratulate her opponent, Chevelle Hallback, on a good fight. And I'd like to see Chevelle Hallback stay in the ring and continue on, because she is a young lady who can fight. She can do it. I mean, remember, Lucia Rijker had an extensive kickboxing career before becoming a professional boxer. This was only Chevelle Hallback's second pro fight.
She showed some bobbing, some weaving, some jabbing, good heart, the ability to get inside. She fired wildly. They could refine some of those skills and teach her a little bit of the sweet science.